Good evening.
Good evening, Rose. If you'd want to just give us just a little background about where you're from, what you do, and that just to start it off.
All right, well, my name is Rose Antoinette Gilbert, but you can call me Rose. Most people do. The more closer ones actually call me Roro or Roey, but that's a different story for another day. I am the eldest daughter in a family of 9 children. It's my wonderful mother and father over there, and a selection of my siblings, and one wife of a sibling as well. Hi, Kate. I was originally born in England to an Irish mother and an English father who decided to emigrate to New Zealand. And so we came over here when I was 5 and became residents when I was 7, I think. And so I spent most of my life in Northland, which is that small place north of Auckland. Can you believe it? A lot of people don't think there is a north of Auckland. You go down to Otago and they're like, north of Auckland? Really? So that's where I spent most of my life. However, I studied and I now work as a registered nurse in Otago in the neonatal intensive care unit down there. Yeah.
Wow. And I see that you do also a lot of volunteer work as well.
I do. One of the things I stipulated with my job was that it would remain part-time. So even though I love my job and it's very rewarding, difficult at times and sometimes a bit of a tearjerker for both good and bad reasons, it's an incredibly rewarding job. I also volunteer, so I work as a nurse, or volunteer as a nurse for an organisation called Servants Health Centre, and that's a medical centre in Dunedin that provides health care to some of Dunedin's most neediest. So our clientele are mainly those who are homeless or with quite severe mental health issues and cannot afford or are unable to access healthcare anywhere else. It's also an organisation that provides them with food. I love it. I arrive there on a Friday, we open the doors, and all my friends come in, and the people I know who live on the streets, which it's a sad reality in our country that is a thing. But they come in and we sit and we chat and make them a cuppa and a sandwich and we talk about how their day's been. I provide medical care for them and support through that. I also see them occasionally through my other volunteer position, which is a VOA, or Volunteer Ambulance Officer with St John Ambulance. So you probably know this because it's been quite big in the news, but a lot of St John is funded. We do get funding from the government, obviously, but a lot of it is from you guys. You are the reason that organisation runs. And part of the support that we as a community can give to St John is as volunteers. So I'm a volunteer ambulance officer with them, and I do shifts out alongside with a paid paramedic in Mosgiel, just out of Dunedin, and I love it. Completely unexpected. Some days you may have some of the craziest jobs in the world, and other days it's nothing terribly more exciting than visiting an anxious person at home that just needs reassurance that they're going to be okay. Yeah.
Wow. Do you sleep?
Not much, no. No.
Well, and because you have so much spare time and things to do, what are you going to be performing or doing for your talent portion?
So I play the harp, and before you all get terribly excited, I play it as a hobby, not a profession. I love it. It's something that my mum taught me, and it's something that I've taken with me throughout what I do. And tonight I'll be playing a song for you which means a lot to me. It is a song that I tend to play after a hard shift or after a good one. And harp playing is how I de-stress. Obviously nursing's not always easy. St John's work is not always easy. Sometimes you come home and have a good cry. And I play the harp. So tonight I'll share that with you. The song is Come Thou Fount.
Thank you so much, Rose. Let's give Rose a round of applause.